it is my honor to present the Voice of Courage Award to Vaughan Thomas. Our chapter began a relationship with Vaughan when I met him about 5 years ago, wearing a New York Mets baseball hat, sporting an attitude of confidence, but with a sincere and kind eyes. He had a contagious smile and at times a little smirk as if he was up to something. He had a quick wit. None of these things has changed with Vaughan. I often hear him say, his conditions has changed the outer Vaughan, but the inner Vaughan is still intact. Since then, Vaughan has spoken loudly. When Medicare was considering changing regulations for speech-generating devices, Vaughan stepped up to the plate, giving several interviews to newspapers, sharing information about ALS and how he uses his Toby speech device, advocating for others living with ALS to be able to be as vocal as he is. And along with the other ALS advocates, he was able to influence policy so that Medicare now covers speech-generating devices, including internet capability to generate email, text, and phone messages. When asked, Vaughan said yes, without hesitation, to be interviewed by Root Sports for the Pirate Charities broadcast in August, and was seen by millions of viewers that helped raise over $87,000 for our chapter and patient care. His comments on Facebook are honest and real, talking about the ups and downs of living with ALS, but always providing hope and inspiration to others, not just those living with ALS. He often speaks of life lessons to all that are wise enough to listen. He interacts, like most parents these days, through text messages with his children and is an active, loving father. He is an educator, and as such is part of our orientation training to chapter care services staff and interns. And no, Vaughan, it's still not a paid position. So you can see that he continues with this attitude of confidence, kindness, and that contagious smile. We think Vaughan is an amazing person, not because he continues to live actively with ALS, but because of how he has not let ALS define him or prevent him from speaking out loud with a strong voice in a fight against ALS. He has decided to be an inspiration for all of us. Vaughan, thank you for all that you have done and continue to do to be our voice of courage. Here is your Voice of Courage Award. Congratulations. Yay.
Hello everyone. I hope you're all doing well today. As much as I'd like to be with you enjoying your company, circumstances just didn't work out. However, I have two important people here in my stead. My mother Renee Cook and my oldest child, my namesake, Vaughan Thomas. They have been key supporters during this difficult time in my life. I need to confess that when Marie informed me I was the recipient of the Voice of Courage Award, I didn't even know the award existed. To find out what it represented, I was both flattered and honored. You see, I'm doing what I've always done my whole life. I've never been someone who quit something because it was too hard for me. When I got the official diagnosis for ALS, after my tears and shout, my next thought was I'm gonna beat this thing. With the faith I have in God, plus my own natural optimistic view on things, I've been able to push on. I've always been someone who likes to help others, and apparently by using my Facebook page as my personal diary over these last 5+ years, I've done just that. The weird thing is that I didn't even know I was. I've been very humbled by this disease, and it gives you an appreciation for life when you lose the ability to do things that you took for granted previously. I will continue to share my story to all that will listen, and always be willing to help the cause of raising awareness about ALS so that one day it will be stamped out permanently. I'd like to thank the entire Western Pennsylvania's ALS chapter for the support they have given me from day one. I especially want to thank Marie Foligno for the assistance and support she's provided for me. Marie, you're my guardian angel. I also want to thank my mother, who I've watched handle adversity for years and continually overcame them. It's where I get my drive from. I love you, Mo. I thank everyone who has supported me through this ordeal as well. I'll leave you with the 2 words that get me through each day. I believe. Thank you.
That was awesome.